Good morning, everyone. It's Amy with Mama Bear Blue, and we are here live for Mondays with Mom, and Mom is here.
Debbie.
Yep.
Debbie Mom.
Debbie Mom.
Yeah.
Hopefully the sound is good today. It was user error. I went ahead and told them.
Oh.
Last week, if you joined us, we were no sound for the first 4 minutes, but we're good today.
Yeah.
So at least I think so. I guess I should check.
You had to confess.
I had to. It was me. Rod helped me figure it out.
Oh.
Thank goodness, right?
Yeah.
There we are. Let me just check it here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
We're good.
Sounds good. So as you are joining us, please give us a thumbs up and share the video out if you can to other people you know who like crafts and DIYs. And as always, we love talking to you guys. And if you have questions, be sure to say so in the comments. Yeah, so today we're doing one of our favorites, and that is using decoupage on fabric. So we've got some canvas bags, some little zipper bags and tote bags, and we have our DIY liquid patina and some pretty images picked out, and some, looks like mainly Roycycled. I had some JRV papers to choose from too. We couldn't make up our minds on what we wanted to use
Awesome.
on here. So yeah. Okay.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So I did a little bit of prep work so that we wouldn't be constantly using the dryer during the live. So we're just going to kind of walk you through the steps of this. And we're going to be using, there's a lot of methods to decoupage. If you guys have done it before, you probably do know that. We're going to be using the iron method. So we're going to be actually ironing these on after we have prepped the fabric in a certain way. And so that's what we're going to walk you through. This is one I worked on, actually, just finished it. This is a little zipper bag. You can get these on Amazon. But we were able to put some decoupage paper on there, and I think that looks really cute. And this was with the ironing method, which is really good for reducing the amount of wrinkles. And once this is completely done and sealed, these are super durable. I will show you. Are we froze?
I don't know.
I hope not.
No, there we go.
Okay. So I will show you guys one we did a couple years ago. And I use this to tote stuff back and forth from my booth, and it is holding up great. It had just a couple little wrinkle areas down here, and you can actually go in and reseal this with a little bit of the DIY liquid patina. But overall, it's held up great, and this was our JRV mermaid bag that we made. So they do hold up. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk through the steps of getting these prepped to use the ironing method on. You ready?
Yep.
So Mom's got her brush, and we have the DIY liquid patina. Everything, these products are available on my website, this and the decoupage papers at mamabearblue.com. So we're going to actually layer on this to the fabric, Mom. This first coat needs to be pretty thick because the canvas is going to soak it up.
Yeah, absorb it.
Right, and then once we dry this first layer, we will actually do it 2 more times for a total of 3 layers of the liquid patina. Good morning, Renee. Thanks for joining us. We're doing some decoupage on fabric. So make sure, Mom, you get all the way to the edge. You want your edges to have it so that when we do iron that paper on there, that the edges aren't coming up loose.
Okay.
And it, as you see, is soaking in pretty good. So get a good layer on for this first one.
I can't hardly see where
I know. But with the next 2 layers that go on, you aren't going to need near as much of this because it's already kind of sealed, and so it's not going to soak in quite as much.
Okay.
Let me turn this down a little. All right. So we will be using the heat gun just temporarily to get these dried in between. I'll try to talk loud. So I am speeding this up. If you don't want to speed it up, you can definitely let these naturally dry in between coats of the liquid patina. And don't, when you dry yours, Mom, be careful not to aim at the plastic zipper too long or it won't zip anymore.
Right.
So I just want to get this to where it's just dry so I can start on that second coat.
Yeah.
And here we go. And I'm not spilling it this week.
I was going to say.
You're going to pour it.
Oh, all right.
We used it up though. What fell out.
Well, at least mine
I can
went in
always pour it back
It
in.
went
You're
into
good.
the thing.
You're good. And you're gonna need to dry yours too, aren't you?
I can't tell if I got it
You
everywhere.
can kind of, I don't know if it'll have a shine if you turn it to the side. Probably not because it's soaked in so much now. Just
Okay.
go over your edges one more time just to be sure. So we're just layering up that DIY liquid patina so that it can get good adhesion when we use the iron on the decoupage paper. That's pretty good. So now it's going to be your turn once you get that on there. Get this over by you. All right. So then I'm going to go in with my second coat, and like I said, this one is not going to soak in near as much, so you aren't going to need as much. I love this project. It's a lot of fun. It's really satisfying to iron this on there and get it real nice and flat. I did this as a class last year at Farm Girl. I think I might try to do that at Farm Girl Mercantile. Yeah, I think this summer.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. And I did the class when I first learned to decoupage on fabric. We did the decoupage on your canvas tennis shoes, and mine are still holding up after like 3 years. Yeah. I think you have it on low.
Well, it's trying to be quiet.
You're being nice. I don't know how fast it's going to dry on low. Sorry, you're just going to have to be noisy about it. Or we can sit here for 5 minutes while it dries. But we have prepped some that already have the 3 layers on it, so after we get these 3 layers on, we'll set that aside, and then we should be done for a while with the dryer.
Okay.
So, pretty good?
Right here.
Little sticky? Okay. I think I'll do mine real quick. So that was coat number 1 for you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good morning. If you're just joining us, we're using decoupage paper on, it's okay, fabric, using the ironing method, ironing them on. And wait till you see our little baby irons. Mini crafting irons are pretty cute.
Yeah.
Good morning, Paulette. Thanks for joining us. Paulette is from Valparaiso, up north. North in the same state. All right, let's see. Yep, I'm good. So I'm going in for the 3rd and final coat of the DIY liquid patina. It is a great sealer. It's a matte finish, but it also is an amazing decoupage medium. It's a DIY paint brand. And again, they're on my website, or if you're local here, they're located in both of my booths as well. Farm Girl Mercantile in Franklin and Southport Antique Mall up in Southport. Another thing that I didn't tell you guys, but this is real important, I cut little pieces of cardboard to fit inside of here on this and our larger canvas bag that we're going to be doing, so that when I'm putting on those layers of the liquid patina, it won't go through and soak through and like glue itself shut. So just remember to do that.
I don't think I got it.
I would plug another heat gun in, but I am sure we would blow a circuit. Blow the light. So
I think I'm.
you're good.
Yeah.
All right, you have one more coat, and this is my final dry.
Okay.
So we are almost done with the noise, guys. Just hang tight, and we'll get to the fun part of ironing this on. And I know that I'm probably not seeing all the comments. I've heard there's been some Facebook stuff going on about, like, not seeing all the comments. And sometimes
Really?
when I go back in hours later, there was commenting going on that I only see, so much. So I'm sorry if I'm missing them, but I will come back and answer any questions you guys have after I've watched this later this evening. All right.
You want me to just let mine dry? Or?
Yeah, because you have something else to work on, then we don't have to do this right now. Because we have your other bag prepped like I do, so you can set that aside to dry. And same with me. Okay. So, these are what I have already prepped with 3 layers.
I have
a burnt spot.
Yeah, I burnt mine. You told me to turn it on high.
You did. I'm glad a fire didn't start, because that would have just been icing on the cake.
Yes, it would have.
Okay, so anyway, good morning, Karen.
Maybe I'll just get a new piece. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Well, yeah, and you've got some patina coming through there. Okay, so like I said, I've already prepped these canvas bags with 3 layers dried in between of the liquid patina, and I have the cardboard insert in here. So we are ready actually to go ahead and talk about cutting out the image we want to use. And if you watched last week, we used some of the new Roycycled spring papers that are out. This one I'm using again is Roycycled Spring Masterboard. And I think you did you as well, Mom?
Huh?
Was this from Masterboard or was this from?
It was one that Bunny Rabbit was on.
Elements or Masterboard. Was it Elements?
It's this one. It's this one.
Okay, yeah. So yours is Spring Elements.
Yeah.
This is Spring Masterboard for me. So let's talk about how we can get a jagged edge really easily by just using a little artist brush, just a little cheap crafting brush, and water. So I have water there for you, Mom. Here's your little brush.
I'm going to get something on that.
Okay.
Better move it.
All right. There are so many fun styles of the decoupage paper to choose from. So Mom's cut hers out, but we want a jagged edge. So let's move your bag. And dip your artist brush in water, and then you just want to, wherever you want to be able to tear it really easy is where you want to make this little water line. I'm going to go ahead and quickly do the whole little image that I'm cutting out. I'm cutting out this cute one that's it looks like a seed packet to me, but it's a little sign that says Birds of the United States. And again,
I'm dipping it in there, but it's not getting wet.
Yeah. You sure?
Right here.
Yeah,
there.
It is. So, well, you've already kind of cut yours out, so you're just wanting a little bit of a jagged edge. Yours might be a little more challenging to pull, Mom, because there's not much of an edge where you're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
just do
the best you can. So then it tears super easy where you made that water line, and it's going to make a nice jagged edge, which is what I want this to look like. And it's not going to fill my whole canvas bag. It's going to be just kind of like a stamped image right in the middle. I like the more jagged look, an organic edge instead of just the scissor cut. Super easy. Okay, I'll show you a close-up of this one. Well, I can do yours because that's a lot of pinching motion. It's hard on the wrists. If you want me to do it, I can do that.
Okay.
So this is what I'm using from the Spring Masterboard set by Roycycle. But see, the edges are nice and jagged. That's the way I want it to be. Let me help you out. Pinching motions are hard sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you seem
Good morning.
Doing it really easy.
Shooty, how are you doing?
That's the only one I got wet.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to zip you through this real quick. Okay?
Okay.
So we can get to the fun part.
Okay.
Judy, we are ironing decoupage paper onto fabric. I hope you guys all had a nice weekend, nice Easter weekend. The weather was amazing here.
It was.
We were able to enjoy being outside a little bit. And Purdue won.
We're going to the Final Four.
The Boilers are in the Final Four. So, yeah. You guys keep up with college basketball at all? My son is a junior at Purdue. My dad graduated from Purdue. I did a year at Purdue. So, but I'm married to an IU fan, but he's slowly coming over a little bit. Can you turn the volume up on your end? Let me see if I can. Let me move these mics closer. I actually thought about trying this out today because we've always had the mics back there. If this gets too loud, let me know. Let me know if that made a little bit of a difference. If not, I don't know if you can turn the volume up on your phone or computer, wherever you're watching. But welcome, Sandra. She's from Texas. Yeah, Judy, we're excited. So Saturday, they're in the Final Four. And if they move on from that, a week from tonight, they'll be in the finals. So I'm not going to jinx anything. We're just going to wait and see. I'm trying to hurry, but much better volume. Okay, good. As long as we're not screaming at you guys, let us know if I'll aim yours towards you a little bit. We could wear them, but I'm afraid they'd hear every rustle and sniff.
Yeah.
For everything.
Blow your nose.
Don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. It's got a nice. Let me show them a close up of that. So pretty. It's got a bunny and florals and a nest. And Mom's was from Spring Elements, Roycycled paper. Okay. So let's move our. Okay, Sandra, is it better since I moved the microphones? Got your bag ready, Mom?
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but.
I just want to make sure it's centered.
Yeah. If you need to stand up and look, it's fine. So if you're just joining us, you can go back and watch on the replay, but we prepped these with the 3 layers drying in between of DIY's liquid patina. Okay. And so they're ready now to be ironed on. And so what we're going to do is we need to spritz our paper just a little bit, Mom.
Okay.
Okay, so we take our continuous mist water bottle and we're just gonna like barely pull the trigger.
Oh, you gave me my own.
Yeah, and I usually do the back of the paper, but just don't pull the trigger too long. These are like light little mist, okay? And that just helps soften up the paper a little bit, and it's gonna help with the wrinkles. And I think one way to line it up, Mom, is to look at where the handles are.
That's what I was doing.
Good.
I just didn't know how high up.
Yeah, I like to go a little higher because the bottom of the bag does flatten out a couple inches.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be probably a little lower than it actually is. So, all right, Sandra, good. I'm glad. It's better sound. Okay. Now that we've misted the paper, we need to take our parchment paper, Mom. Did I totally... I don't mind. Okay, so this is just the parchment paper that I buy, that I use on my cookie sheets. They're in a little box that's from the grocery store. And you can use, or if you have like one of those ironing pads, the Teflon pads, those would work as well. But these are inexpensive, and so that's what I do. Are you ready, Mom? For the iron?
I guess.
Okay. So, get our parchment paper down. Our irons are nice and heated up. See our little baby irons? Our little craft irons. Let's move this gun. We're not going to need that for a while. And don't burn yourself. These irons, even though they're little, they are hot. All right, you ready? We're just going to start. I'm going to just start up in a corner, Mom.
Okay.
And you kind of want to press a little bit and leave it in one spot and then move it down. And just kind of work your way till you're sure you've done the whole thing. And then we'll check it. And then we might do it one more time. But essentially what we're doing, we've prepped it really well with those 3 layers of DIY liquid patina. And we're kind of melting that underneath this paper to become a glue. But what's nice about it is the iron, you're pressing as you go and it's getting out any wrinkles that you may have had if you hadn't been using the iron. So. And you can also get these little crafting irons on Amazon. When I'm done, or later today, I'll be able to put links of all the products we use. And I can put my Amazon, I know, Judy, aren't they cute? They are cute irons. I'll put my Amazon affiliate link to these. I should be starting an Amazon store soon, but so you guys can see which ones these were that I did buy. And the little zipper pouches that we were prepping earlier, the beginning of the live, I can put those on there as well.
Well,
how's it going? We don't really know till we look at it. I just want to make sure I've covered all this area. And if you don't have the mini crafting irons, you can definitely just use your normal iron without any mist or steam. You want to dry iron, but these little craft irons are handy because they're so small. You doing a check? Let's do a check. Oh, I love it. Okay. Now check your edges and make sure that it looks like it adhered well. It looks good, doesn't it?
mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go on just for good measure. Let's just do a little bit more. And then we'll show them how easy that was. No wrinkles at all. Completely flat. So I am going to actually I'm going to let that dry just a second, and then I'll probably put one more layer just to seal it with the liquid patina.
Okay.
You good? Let me show them yours. So fun. All right, I'm going to go back in with a little bit. Thank you, Renee. Appreciate that. Renee sent us stars.
Thanks, Renee.
Okay, you ready? We just need a light coat of this. We don't need anything super thick.
I'll see how you're doing.
Okay. And I'm not doing the whole bag again, just the image and right outside the edge of the image.
Okay.
Now you could do these on the bags like we're doing, or anything that's, canvas. I even thought it'd be cute to you can take like these drop cloths,
Mm-hmm.
and I've made pillows out of these before.
Yeah.
Cut them into like 12 by 12s and then just sewn the edges shut. But you could do that with these on there. I think that's all we need. I'm going to set that aside to dry. Also placemats,
Oh, yeah.
because this would be wipeable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Judy, a jean jacket. That's true.
That would be cute.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to move over to my little one that we've already prepped with
Okay.
that. That was super
Think that
fast.
looks all right.
Yeah, looks good. Now you can just set it
Why
aside
is
to
it
dry.
wrinkling?
Let's see. It's just up on that edge, just a little bubble. I bet it lays down a little bit. It's probably just because you got it wet.
Okay.
But all your decoupage, even when we decoupage like last week, the wrinkles after 24 hours, if any appear, are going to flatten out.
Okay.
So, okay, let's get, you picked out, so Mom decided to use, I don't know if you guys have ever decoupaged with napkins before, but we have a bunch in my crafting stash. So Mom picked out this, and we already removed the there's almost always two white liner layers on these napkins, so we removed both. So she's got a really pretty one to use on her small zipper bag.
You think
So
that's
you're going to
dry
go back.
enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Plus, you're not quite ready because
Right. I gotta.
yeah, you need to like do the I
gotta measure it.
right measure and use the water to make the cut line
Oh, that's
around
true.
there. So let me see what would be a good one for me to use on this. I love these little birds. Okay, so this is called Catalog of Birds, and it's Alexi Grinzer art. Roycycle sell this, but Lexi Grinzer does a lot of the watercolor work on the images she's done for IOD before, and she's done for Roycycled, but she's got all kinds of birds on this one. It's called Watercolor Birds, and I think I just want to see if I can make one fit on this. This little guy would be cute. Yep. I think it's going to be him. Okay. Of course, it's right in the center of the paper. Okay. Let me get my little artist brush wet with some water. like we did before and make our little cut line. I'll let you, did you already do that?
I did.
You are ahead of the game.
Well, if I make a mistake, then I can start over.
So this should just cut out pretty easy here. All right. I'm going to use my scissors just to get inside there to reach it, to be able to tear. There we go. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for joining. We are using decoupage with some DIY liquid patina, and we're decoupaging on fabric with the iron-on method. All right, so I have used that little water line just to make that jagged cut on this little guy from Catalog of Birds. I'm going to go in just a little more because it's a little large, I think, for my little pouch that we've already prepped with the 3 layers of liquid patina. Is it tearing okay?
I think.
That's pretty.
So I have
Good.
to do it down the sides too, right?
Yeah, that way you don't, that all 4 edges have the jagged on there. So, yeah. Just picking off a little more of this to make it a little smaller on this little zipper pouch. Kelly, these are, I sell JRV and Roycycled decoupage papers. So these today we chose were Roycycled. The new one, one of them that I used on this was from the Spring Masterboard, and Mom used one from Spring Elements, Roycycled. And then Mom's just using a napkin on this one. Yeah. That's cute. Actually, I want to come in just a little more and take some more of this white off because the bag is tan. Mm-hmm. So I don't want a bunch of white paper. I'm going to go in just to see where it starts to be green.
It's cute.
Yeah. So just where it starts to be the green color. Picking. Picking paper. All right. But it does look better, don't you think, with a jagged edge?
Yes.
Than the cut edge.
Right.
All right.
This is probably going to be too big. I'll have to cut more off.
Yeah, I know. The first one I did on this side, so this was the one I did before we started on this, but it was hanging over a lot, and that's when I just took our little piece of sandpaper like we usually do and
did our trick.
Did our little trick.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this guy's ready. I'm going to go ahead and give him a little mist, and just really lightly on the back, mist the water on. Place him on here and get my parchment paper. I keep misplacing it. Here it is. Sorry, there's one little piece that's bugging me. Whoa. Okay. So this, if you're just joining, this was prepped with 3 layers of liquid patina drying in between. So that's what's kind of going to make this glue to it. Once we get our little iron here, craft iron. Hope I don't come unplugged there. And we're going to use some pressure and just make sure we've covered that whole area where the paper is, so it gets good adhesion without coming up on the edges especially. Are you okay?
I might need some help with placement as to where to.
Okay. Well, you want your butterflies to show?
Well, there's 2, but one's down low and one's up high, so.
Okay.
I don't know if I should do it that way or.
Okay, 1 second. Let me get a good look at it for you.
Okay.
Kelly said, I've not tried that on fabric yet. I have applied transfers though. Yeah, I have done transfers onto fabric as well, onto canvas. But this is a really fun method Kelly with the decoupage paper and layering up that liquid patina underneath. And so I'm going to check it, make sure my edges are down. Yep. Gosh, that's so cute.
That is cute.
Isn't that cute? All right, for good measure, just one more pass here. I love it.
That's really cute.
It's still steaming. Steaming from the iron. Okay, let's see what we can do with yours. I really do like him showing.
Okay.
So.
Bye-bye, little one.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to go. So really, probably about right there. So you kind of know that you can. Do you want me to press this so you can kind of see, or fold it?
Yeah, or something.
So you know where to tear? Or you want me to just tear it?
Yeah, just tear it.
Okay. Probably be easier if I tear it not while it's sticking to that.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get... And I'll try real hard to go in a straight line. It's getting there. You could make wall hangings. Yes, Renee, that's true. I've thought about that, and using like the little dowels to, you know, dowel rods, make a little pocket for them, or hot glue it so there's a little pocket to hang those on. That would be really cool. Maybe we need to try that sometime, Mom.
Okay.
You're up for anything, right?
Yeah, as long as you're with me.
To show you how to do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me put one little coat on this guy.
Do you think I should wet this?
It feels pretty wet right now. Doesn't it feel wet to you? I don't know why. Is it because it's so thin? I feel like you don't need to on that one.
Okay.
Let me grab my Kleenex real quick. It's allergy season. I think it's, we'll check in the bag, but yeah.
Is it wrinkling?
Just on this one side a little bit, but what we'll do is let that dry, and we'll put a little more liquid patina on it.
Okay.
I didn't have that happen on mine.
Well,
I don't know why.
Of course.
Just a little bit. It happens sometimes, but like I said, sometimes after 24 hours, you're good to go with that. Okay, let me put one little coat, light coat on this little guy. Just to seal the top. I love it.
now if I go ahead and iron this, then some of this is going to have to...
But we can trim it off.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're ready to iron.
Except, oh well.
Put your parchment paper down. I'm going to go out and come back in real quick. So I can hold up so we can see to camera. Okay. Do you want, let's see. Here's this one. And that was with the side I did when right before we started. And then this, I love this. This is the canvas bag. And this was Mom's. It's got a little wrinkling on that side, but I think we can get that down with, and it's not much. And these are just the canvas bags, like I said, you can get on Amazon. I've also seen them at Hobby Lobby, probably at the other craft stores as well. So if you didn't see the beginning on how we got these prepped with the liquid patina, you can go back and watch that. And then what do you need?
I don't know.
It looks like it looks like it worked.
This is really
Those
sticking.
napkins are a little
Thinner.
they're thinner. Here. You're good. I think it came right off. Yeah, that looks good, don't you think?
Yeah.
Cute. So then you just wanted this top where it was a little shaggy.
Yeah.
To be. Yeah, we'll pick those off a little bit. And when we seal it, where I picked it off, we'll be sure to get the sealer back up and around there. But man, that's pretty. Very nice.
I didn't center it exactly right.
It looks good. Looks good. All right. So there's Mom's with a little napkin. So basically that, the DIY liquid patina acts kind of like a glue. Once you're melting that with the iron, it melts it right up into it. So, and then like I said, earlier when we started, this was 2 years old, and I still use it to tote stuff back and forth to my booth. And that's one we did with JRV paper in the mermaid. That's retired, by the way. I have a few pages left if you guys are interested in the mermaid paper. But yeah, it's held up really well. Really well.
So you want me to put patina
Feel like,
on that?
yeah, let's just let it cool down a little bit.
Okay.
And I think we'll be. Thanks, Kelly. I know it's so fun. It's so easy. Look, it's only been 35 minutes and we've done all that. It's probably because I did all the we've prepped some ahead, so you guys wouldn't have to be tortured through the drying process. So yeah, I mean, we could keep going, but I think you guys get the gist of it. So if you didn't see the beginning, go back and watch it to see how we prepped them. And this is a lot of fun. If you're local, I think I'm going to have this as a class this summer. Also, if you are local, I'm having a class May 17th, Friday, May 17th at 11 a.m. at Farm Girl Mercantile, and we're going to be working with paint inlays.
Is that Friday?
It's a Friday, yeah. We're going to hopefully be outside under the gazebo. Is my plan. So I have had someone sign up already. So I think I have room for 8 people in that. If you are interested, be sure to message me. It costs us $52, but we're going to be putting paint inlays on a planter box, and they're really cute. It's one of the new new paint inlays by IOD called Lattice Rose.
We make a lot of noise.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. So yeah, if you're interested in that class, let me know. We still have some spots for our candle making class on April 11th, Thursday evening. My son Eric's going to be showing us how to hand poured soy candles. So if you're interested, message me on that. And we will be back. Actually, we are taking off next Monday because I'm going to be at a retreat in Madison with Dion of the Turquoise Iris, and also Debbie's going to be there and some other people, but it's Dion's retreat. So I've been looking forward to this, and Madison's only an hour and a half from me, so I had to jump on that and take advantage of it. So I'm going to be there for like 4 days, and I get back Sunday evening, and also next Monday is the big eclipse here, and so they're telling us we're going to have like 100,000 extra people in our county. I don't know. They're telling us all this stuff to prep for, like fill up your gas tanks, get your groceries, get your medication. I'm like, this sounds a little apocalyptic.
Yes.
But anyway, so we are going to take off next Monday, and we will be back in 2 weeks. Thank you, Judy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It is a fun project to do. So yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks. But thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you then. Bye.